to hear you. Recording. Oh,
You want me to stop it?
okay. No, you good? It's good. Recording in progress.
It's recording in progress.
Recording in
Neil,
progress.
Oh, that boy Neil. Hold on. Do you see?
Recording in progress.
Hey, we got a special guest today. Nil Classic.
I'm very special. Let anyone
Very
tell
special. Very special.
Yes, very.
Very
Yes,
special.
indeed. Brother Neil, welcome
Sparkles.
back. You know what? Let's just set it off. This is an episode of Random Noises for the year 2024. We back up in here. The episodes don't ever stop. It's just
Ever stop.
we come
They're very
through and far in
random.
between and very random.
Very, very random. Almost
Very.
inconsistent.
Almost. But that's why it's random.
Almost.
That's
That's
why it's
what
random.
you
You
can't
know?
be consistent. You can't be consistent and not be random.
So go ahead, Chalk. Like what you
Consistently random. Okay,
Consistently random.
this is Neil stuff. This Neil random noises. Get it cracking,
This
Neil.
is basically as random as you can make it.
So
I
let's
can make it randomer.
Let's do this for Neil then. Neil, you've been digging into all of my life. Is there anything going on with you before we have to go switch up?
My life.
Anything you want to discuss or anything you want to get off your chest or
Say
anything
it.
you want to express or anything you want to tap in about or anything
I'm
perspective?
chestless.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn. You're chestless? So you're
You're
just a head and lower body?
What was my man Damon Wayans on the In Living Color? The Inch High Private Eye. It was my man. He's just a up top with feet. Just had a head.
Yeah.
He had a head with just feet, no hands. Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. I'm clear. I'm feeling.
Okay.
You feeling rejuvenated or you feeling exasperated?
If you smush those words together, that's exactly.
Rejuvenated?
Yes, coin it.
Something like that.
Rejuvenated?
And that's see, he's challenging me on randomness here.
That's it. Rejuvenated. Okay, so that's the episode. Rejuvenated. How, Sway? How?
If you can spell it in the comments.
For real.
Get it.
For real.
If you can spell this word in the comments or place it in Urban Dictionary.
No matter where you listening to this, make sure you go to opinionatednedia.media. Get all your fresh
opinionatednedia.media. Hey, we need to put the random noises on there too. We need to get around. I need to get around to that because I have to do that. But okay, so Neil said he's rejuvenated. Chuck, what about yourself?
I'm expasturated.
Rejuvenated.
Yeah. I got some great sleep last night. Yeah. I had a dream. Me and Kelly Oubre was sparring.
Tsunami Poppy.
I don't know why, but
Poppy, bro.
I mean, we was sparring at the mall. He was showing me the different floss combinations. I don't know why, but he was. I appreciated it in the dream.
I wish I had dreams. I guess I gotta eat some melatonin and drink some alcohol.
Drink some alcohol. Have a glass of wine. You know they say drink water before you go to sleep, that your dreams will be a lot more vivid and clear when you wake up.
You're gonna make you in front of a urinal and you're not gonna be.
Glass of water does a body good. A glass of
water.
You gotta get the bedside tap.
I don't know about that, but
they got those.
A bedside tap?
Yeah.
It's a little about that.
It's you put the jug of water and it pumps the water up and you got a bedside tap.
Hey, little baby. I hear that little baby in the background.
Wow.
This guy is literally
Little sun.
climbing over me.
Little sun.
So, okay, so look, because y'all, are we having a random noises pod, or is this gonna turn into an NBA?
We just
pod?
randomly talking about stuff.
It's gonna. I mean, like, just cut it up.
It's random.
Edit it.
No, we ain't gonna cut it up. It's random. So I'm gonna say.
I mean, I know someone's excited about the 70 piece.
No, let's.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
I'm excited about it too.
I mean,
man, that's a lot of nuggets.
That's a lot of nuggets, and it wasn't even all by threes. What he had like 20 points from the free throw line.
I like how they just selectively took out Wemby.
Man,
like through stretches.
He had 33 though.
He had a great game. It was just
he had a good game. He couldn't do nothing with Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid was bodying him every chance he could get. Kelly Oubre he kept trying to boom it on his head. He only got one out of it, but he kept trying.
Listen, you got to catch him now. You got to catch him now. If you don't,
you got to. I think he need to put on some more weight, of course. I think he could probably put on another 30 pounds by next season.
If they change the rules to benefit him.
I mean, he can't stay a stick. You see,
they said the same thing about Kevin Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant,
if he got to come out of the paint to defend him.
Kevin Durant ain't 7'5" though.
He ain't. So you got to figure out what he's gonna do. Is he gonna be
Kevin
a stretch 5? A stretch 5.
I said he's not 7'5".
A legitimate stretch 5.
I mean, but look how he bodied the boy though. I mean, boom, one bump and Wembanyama was damn near.
Oh, he's out of
the
there.
camera.
He bony. What you thought?
I mean, I don't even know why Pop even put him on him. Like, go out there and defend Joel Embiid, huh?
Because he needs to learn. That's why.
Whoa, you know what? If he didn't give him nightmares last night, or at least give him some type of inspiration of how he could be, I don't know Wembanyama's goals. Because if I was Wembanyama, that would have made me be like, dang, if I had his
that was his welcome
power,
to the NBA moment.
I'd be unstoppable in the NBA. Unstoppable. Unguardable.
I mean,
the way he finger rolled that ball around Joel Embiid's head was just effortless.
The threes he hit were what was intriguing, but I don't want to fall in love with not going to the paint.
It was intriguing. It was.
My man, he had 2 early threes, and I'm looking at him like, wait a minute. And I think that's what got Joel like, hold on, son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
so
wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
It do. And I got a question.
What?
For y'all. So shooting those threes, is that like playing on a play school rim, like how we used to as kids? For
his trajectory is like weird, just from a shooting standpoint.
What do you mean?
But he makes it. It's like,
what do you mean?
Okay, so from a technical, from a technical aspect, it's like the ideal angle to shoot from is like in the 30 degree. It's like an angle, which is like ideal for the trajectory of the ball to go through the hoop. There's a scientific mathematical equation for the most efficient way to get the ball in the hoop. And it's an arching angle, but I forget the exact specification for the angle itself.
I think I know what you're talking about. He doesn't have Wembanyama doesn't have that.
Yeah, because he's so close to being parallel to the rim.
Yeah.
It changed, and his release point is so high. It changes the arc in which is necessary for him to shoot.
True.
And plus, he doesn't have to shoot over anyone, so he doesn't really have to change his mechanism.
He don't.
So if from a technical standpoint, he can just perfect one shot.
Yeah.
He
don't even get off the ground that much.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, because his stamina becomes an issue. It's like, You're gonna be able to get your legs under you. But it's like
he has like a Carl Anthony Towns type of jump status.
And he really doesn't need to jump. But my thing is like how winded does he potentially get? And how is like later in his career, what is his cardio? How does that your cardio gonna work? Because it's like there's gonna be a lot of wear and tear on your knees and joints. Just be so it's like, does it benefit him to be more of a shooting center, a point center? Not even necessarily a point center, but like potentially a shoot first center.
That brings me a good question, Neil. Mike, don't even say nothing, MJ. Neil, I gotta ask you this question.
Damn. Okay. Just go close the door.
Okay, so is Damian Lillard a point guard or a shooting guard?
He's such a proficient scorer. You would have to. He affects the game in a point guard's way.
Okay,
because it's like. Because I mean, like, if he's scoring, you have to double him, and if you're doubling him, he has to pass out of it. And if he pass out to an open person who's going to potentially make the shot, he's not necessarily a point guard, but he's such a proficient scorer that you have to get the ball out of his hands. So when you do, the other person scores. So,
well, that's just with anybody though. Anybody that gets double teamed is going to pass it out.
But you have to earn the double team.
Right.
You're not
because he's a scorer. So if you would have to say his natural ability would be better professed as a shooting guard or a point guard. Is he a pass first type of player?
No, if you're in a game and Damian Lillard is passing the ball, you are relieved. Because Damian Lillard could kick the ball into the rim.
Okay. So would you say he's a shooting guard?
He's definitely a shooting guard, but it's like he's such a proficient scorer that you would have to guard him at half court.
You would, and most people do.
So it's like, and then if you don't double team him, he's still he can shoot it from the logo.
Right. Logo Lillard, that is one of his nicknames. Okay, well, let me ask you this. Is Stephen Curry a point guard or a shooting guard?
He's the new technology. You can't fit him into anything that's because he's so new that there's no way to say he's a
But is he a pass first guard?
Because what's his career high for assists? You know what I mean?
Maybe
that's
like
not something that's known off the top of everyone's head. You know what I'm saying? That's not out of this world, especially being a Golden State Warrior. That just goes to show how good of a scorer he is. Like I said, if the ball is in Dame Lillard or Steph Curry's hands and they're passing it, you are relieved as a defense.
Okay, so I need you to either call him a shooting guard or a point guard.
It depends on how good your point guard or shooting guard is.
Oh, no, I'm asking about Stephen Curry.
No, I mean like if you're looking at your roster
right now in this 2024 season, is Stephen Curry a point guard or a shooting guard?
I will put him at the 1 if you got like a 2 that's proficient. Because that
but you're still saying both things. You gotta say one or the other. You can't.
If you got
choose Neil.
Okay, I would prefer to put Steph Curry at the 1, and I would prefer to play. I would prefer to play Damian Lillard at 2.
I'm not putting them on the same team. No. Wait.
Ain't no way.
We're
done.
Mike,
argument
Neil,
is
for
the
World
Wrestling Federation title.
The same team. I'm saying that they're on their
own. You have
teams.
to put them on the same
Steph Curry's on the Warriors.
You have to put them on the same team for the argument to work.
A shooting guard or a point guard?
Stephen Curry is a shooting guard. Okay, so if you take this Golden State
You're breaking up a little bit,
roster, and you just put Damian Lillard.
No.
Damian Lillard on the Warriors.
On the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm not putting them on the same team.
I like that. I like
they're on their own team.
I like that better. If you have Steph Curry and Damian Lillard on the same team, what position would you play them?
Yeah,
go like an all-star game.
No.
That's not the
go
question,
forward with
though.
that. Go forward with that. Go forward
that's
with
that.
That's
not the question, though.
But how is that not the question? Because
that presents the argument.
Oh,
because
no,
I'm asking.
No. Hold on. Let's go to what the real question was like 2 weeks ago. Fuck Damian Lillard. Excuse my French on this podcast.
Your children are watching.
No, excuse my French. Ja Morant or Steph Curry, they're on the same team. Who's playing point guard, Neil, for you?
Oh, well, yeah, Steph Curry's playing point guard, and then Ja Morant. Oh, wow. No, I would put Ja because he's more downhill.
No, he rebutted.
You would put Ja at the 1 and then play Steph at the 2.
Why?
Okay.
Because it's like, if ideally, you could play either one in any position, but in my mind, Ja Morant is a threat to penetrate and kick out to Steph.
Thank you.
But Ja Morant is a threat to penetrate.
I would feel better,
like a Dwayne Wade.
Thank you.
Ja Morant is still a threat to penetrate.
Okay, so if you got Steph at the 1, and
I'm gonna stand on my 2.
Ja Morant, if you got Steph at the,
go ahead.
No, I feel okay. So you could definitely, if you have, I like the analogy of putting two similar players on
really
the same
don't matter
team
because they kind of have the same effect, but in reverse.
It doesn't.
No, they don't.
No, they do. They do. They do.
But it comes down to personal.
It's a reverse.
It comes down to personal.
It's a reverse effect because
you're picking your poison.
Hold on. Let me say this. If you put Steph Curry at point guard with Ja Morant,
but it's like which poison you rather take?
If you are worried about Ja slashing, that means you're single guarding Steph Curry, and that means he has the potential to have a pick and roll and not even have to have the roll and just have that little inch of space, motherfucker 3.
Oh Lord.
And then if you no, I'm just saying it is. I mean, we uncensored for
the front say.
Yeah, because it's just the truth. If you give Steph Curry no coverage like that, like you see how they guard Steph Curry, it's damn near always 3 or 4 people in the idea of, I gotta guard Steph Curry, and it's usually always 2 people guarding him. Ja Morant don't have that.
Ja Morant gonna boom it on your head.
Ja Morant don't have that.
He does.
Chalk, you cannot sit up here and tell me Ja
Morant. That is true. That is true.
You cannot tell me Ja Morant got 2 people guarding him as soon as he crossed half court. That's not real. He ain't no 3-point shooter.
He said not a 3-point shooter. Goes into the paint.
Chalk.
He's more of a threat, and he is because he is going to.
But Steph Curry is a threat everywhere because he can go to the paint. He ain't gonna dunk on you.
He's not a threat in the paint.
He ain't gonna dunk.
He gonna float you to death.
Okay.
He'll float you 2 points is 2 points.
They rather Steph Curry float you to death than 2 to 3. So him going into the paint is not really a big threat like it would be for Ja Morant.
Going to the paint
boom it on your
and
head,
scoring 2 points.
Your morale and give you a foul.
Chalk, if I say going to the paint and score 2 points, that's scoring 2 points. It don't mean that you had to dunk on the fucking 7-footer. It don't mean that you had to floater over a 6-5er. It don't matter. Like you're going to score, and Steph Curry is proficient at that.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
So is Ja Morant.
Right.
Okay.
What
so
is
Ja
another
Morant.
good?
Okay, so hold on. Let me get her. Let me get her with a Tyson.
Because this feels like it's been bubbling.
No, because this is calling back to a pod we did like a month ago, and we still been going.
So it's been bubbling.
We've been going back.
Yeah, he will not concede to this at all.
So what is the crux? What is the crux?
Why is Ja Morant hurt right now? Why is he hurt right now? Because he want to dunk.
What is the crux?
Ja Morant's hurt because he got an injury.
He want to dunk on people. Ja Morant hurt right now because he want to dunk on people. He got a shoulder injury.
You would think if that injury was already an issue, they would have took care of it before he had to come back. But I guess they didn't want to like potentially blow off this entire season off of that bad publicity, which could have. really, it could have
That's
always
deep.
been an issue.
That's deep.
Totally.
That's deep.
Really, it could have always been an issue.
He's been hurt the whole time.
No, I mean, he's potentially like messed his arm up, not before coming back, or has been a lingering injury.
Okay, all right, Neil, don't say much more because
that's put your tinfoil hat on.
No, I know what you mean. Don't kill it for job because that's across all workforces. We're gonna stop right there, ladies and gentlemen.
And bad.
That's a wrap.
My bad. I ain't want to. Don't get me. Don't redact me.
But I feel you. No, I feel you.
I mean, I'm just saying, Neil. Stephen Curry, in my opinion, is a shooting guard.
He is okay.
And that's because he's a shoot first, pass second player.
I feel he's more known for that, yes.
If he were to be a pass first player, it'd be different. But he is known for getting these pick and rolls and getting
the shot off.
Getting his shot off. And that's a shooting guard. It's not a point guard.
I told you before, that is what makes him a point guard because
I can re-articulate Mike's argument.
Yes, with you having to hone in on Steph Curry being able to drop 60 on you just shooting, if you leave him alone, you have to guard him because if you don't and he drops 60 and you lose by 30, you're mad. Oh, we should have guarded Steph with 3 people. Oh, okay, cool. And if you guard Steph with 3 people real hard, like as soon as he crossed the half court line, guess what Steph Curry is?
Passing.
He's a point guard.
So
that's what I'm saying to
that's if he chooses to do so.
I mean, you take the thing you take what the defense give you.
For the Golden State Warriors and being the man that he is, being the all-star that he is, he's a shooting guard. He's a shooting guard.
He's not.
I don't know why
he's so good. He's so good at scoring that you would try to put him in the position to where he's not exerting himself with point guard responsibilities as well as scoring responsibilities. Which is what Chuck is saying. What Mike is saying is Steph Curry is such a proficient scorer that you have to double him. And when you double him, he passes out and you're passing it to Clay.
Right.
Clay gonna get you an assist. That makes him a point guard.
Yeah.
That makes him a point guard.
That turns him into a point guard. But if you give it to ultimately a shooting guard.
He's a basketball player. And to try to constrict him and try to constrict him into these layman terms, these are like
it don't make sense. Normal. Not for Steph. It don't.
You can't put exceptional people in a regular box.
You're right. You absolutely right. But if I had to put him in a box, he's a shooting guard.
Because I'm gonna just say what Neil said from the beginning. I'm gonna say what Neil said from the beginning. You give what the defense takes you. Steph has that option. Ja Morant don't got that option. If they block the rim from him, all you got to do is run out on a 3 and make sure he don't get comfortable. No, all you got to do is run out on the 3 and make sure he don't get comfortable with any damn body. You can run anybody at him at the 3 and make sure he's not comfortable. With Steph Curry, you can't do that shit. He's shooting on Kevin Durant. He's shooting on LeBron James. He's shooting on Dylan Brooks. He's shooting on who's the best defender in the league. He's shooting on them. And he got the ability for you to think that he's about to shoot, drive to the lane and float over you. Float over your big man. Float over your two-way player.
Still shooting.
He don't got a dunk on him.
Still shooting.
What do you mean still shooting?
Still shooting. You didn't say that he would get double teamed and then pass out.
Scoring.
You said he would take a double team and dribble to the floating.
No, I'm talking about scoring. No, that's attributing to me explaining why he's a point guard. Because
he's still a shooter.
And it's attributing to his scoring ability, not shooting. Scoring ability. You have to guard Steph all the way to the half court line. You got to worry about Ja at the rim. You got to worry about
this is like asking if Halliburton is a point guard.
I think Tyrese Halliburton is a point guard.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
see what I mean?
snap.
See, yes, that's
now
why.
I'm about to disagree with Neil. What?
No, because that's the point. That's because it's Tyrese Halliburton, a point guard.
Is
Tyrese, no. He's a shooting. No, he's a small. Do they got a term for small forwards being
what
point
Tyrese
guards?
Halliburton
He's a small
Steph
forward.
Curry with better passing ability
He's a
and
point
worse
small.
shooting ability.
Hold on, let me coin that term. He's a point small. He's a point
this
small.
Guy is dang near
averaging a PowerPoint.
15 assists
a PowerPoint.
A PowerPoint. I like that.
He's a PowerPoint.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yo, shout out Draymond Green. PowerPoint.
He's a PowerPoint.
Is Draymond Green a PowerPoint?
Draymond Green is a PowerPoint. He finds the PowerPoint.
Bring Draymond into
I think okay, so what I think needs to happen is we need to start coining terms based on players' abilities and not necessarily positions that are based on size.
Because the game is positionless now. It's been like that for at least 10 years.
I wouldn't say positionless. I would just say skills are becoming more
everywhere.
Right.
Like the
ability to dribble.
Look at Victor Wembanyama. If it's a league full of aliens and they 7'6" and he's 7'5", guess what? He a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just is what it is.
Huh?
So how would you describe? Okay, so if we take these players who aren't fitting a standard mold, what would you refer to them as?
Yeah.
So if you take a Victor Wembanyama, who is a 7 foot, over 7 foot,
5,
gotta put the change on it.
He's a guard alien. 4.
He's a center. He's built like, I wouldn't even say a traditional center because his weight is so low.
He's a guard 4. That's what I'm gonna call him.
Yeah, you would have to put him
a guard 4.
He has a small forward's weight, a center's height, and a point guard shooting ability.
But should be at the 4 positionally because of his size. Because of his weight. He should be at the 4.
I mean, but then it's a mismatch. He's basically everything Chris Bosh was for Miami.
Okay. I mean, well, no.
His responsibilities are the same.
Okay. All right.
As far as his responsibilities, not necessarily his
he's
skill.
the number 1 option in those responsibilities.
I mean, it's the Spurs, and they at the bottom of the ranking.
Okay, so the Miami Heat, after Wade got hurt and LeBron left. I'll take that, but not during LeBron.
He's a big guy who will stretch you and then defend.
Yeah, and facilitate.
Because he can see over. That's why I'm like, the guy is only.
You called this though, Neil. Look, shout out to all the podcast listeners. I forget what page is on. I think it's on one of our pages, but there is a pod that's like 2 or 3 years old where Neil is the one saying it might be 4 years old at this point. Who knows? But it's at least 2. And
I've been saying it.
It's probably 3. No, you said it. Like, let me try to find it while we talk. But Neil he was on a pod,
the receipt,
and said that the aliens are going to take over, and that's just what it is. Like,
I mean, aliens. You look at I'll tell you right now. This is my argument. I'll put an all-star team together of all the freaks and weirdos, and they will run through the entire NBA.
We were on this trend in 2K when we was all making our point guards, 8 feet tall.
Yeah, so
these players
came straight out of a video game.
These players exist now,
and that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, you could put. There's a Magic Johnson who's a giant freaking point guard.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Kawhi Leonard is a giant freaking shooting guard. Like Kevin Durant is a giant power forward. You could put
giant power forward. He's only 6'8".
For a power forward, he's taller than that. He's damn near 7 foot for real.
Yeah. So look, left field.
But you put what is it? him, Wembenyama at a 5, these long, proficient players, they will run like you put them. You put them at the Olympics. You throw them in the Olympics, that would be crazy.
Hey, timeline cutting down. We doing another?
Yeah, let's get another one in.
Neil, you got time?
I mean, if you don't mind, the baby basically.
Man, we love Liam.
Royal Rumble.
We love son.
We love Liam.
Willie back.
We love Liam. It's gonna take time for her to bounce it, and then we coming back. Hey, y'all.
About 10 minutes.
Part three.
Straight up.